Live. Oh God, I hope we...
Here we go.
Hello! Oh my goodness. So Em, where are you? We are live. It is Wednesdays with Whitney. Here we are. We are currently at McRae Park. It's so pretty out, right? This is the most ideal day. Emily and I are leading a brand experience workshop today with Brand Launch with some amazing women. And if you haven't already been to McRae Park, it's on the south side. It's like a hidden gem. They're currently putting in like an overlook over the city. That's
yes.
right. So there's a lot of construction here. But if you drive to the top of the hill, there's this amazing shelter. And it's not like, I wouldn't even call it a shelter. This is like the most high-class shelter that's ever existed.
It's amazing.
So we have a bunch of women here today that have joined us to really take a day out of their lives, their busy, busy lives, to talk about their business. And what we've been hearing a lot is that they want to gain focus and clarity. Some people are just starting out. Some people are like deep into their businesses and just want to take a moment to take a look at what they've been doing and reflect. So I love having all of those women together and talking to each other and like reaching goals together. So
yes, so we've talked about core values, and then this afternoon we're going to dig into what is an ideal client like, and then get into all sorts of things around the brand experience with social media and how you interact with clients. And so we're having fun so far. I mean, we started this thing off with a dance. So
I thought we'd get everybody energized.
Go back to the beginning.
Yeah, start at the beginning. So what we're gonna do, actually, we're gonna do kind of like a little slideshow of the people that joined me and Emily today. So I'm just gonna bring people in. They're gonna introduce themselves. They're gonna tell us what they do in the world, and we're gonna have like a 1-minute conversation with six people. So here we go. Ready, set, go. Emily out, Lucy in. All right, so this is Lucy. You guys probably already all know Lucy because she works with me and she does a lot of my writing for me. Lucy, tell us what you're doing in this world.
I have a business called Catnip Creative Content where I am helping small business owners like Whitney help write digital content for your blog, your website, whatever you need. Soon to be helping with podcasting. And then my other job is Wine and Crime Podcast, which some of you might have heard about.
Just this tiny little podcast that hit number 3 last week. What? I don't know. That's great.
It was weird. It was a fluke.
A fluke that'll happen many times.
Yep. True crime comedy. It's really fun. If you want to check out that, it's wineandcrimepodcast.com. Also, if you need help with your website content, blog content, whatever, hit me up. It'll be at catnipcreativecontent.com.
And what I would say about Lucy is that the amount of typos that have gone down in my life is amazing. Like, they don't happen anymore because she tells me when I'm writing things incorrectly. And then also she's an amazing listener. So when you tell her something, she's able to create the content for you that feels like a human actually wrote it, because a human wrote it.
I'm not a robot.
Not a robot. Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you.
Yay, Miss Amy. This is Miss Amy. Amy and I just met today, but I think that this is going to be a long-standing relationship.
Yes,
about this glue in your hair. I got it. Tell us about you, Amy.
Hi guys, I am Amy. I own Modville, which is a vintage retro furniture store out in Adel. It's okay to drive out to Adel. It's not that far.
It isn't.
It's 6 miles. And I also have a business called Modville Tours. And so what I do is I take people on chartered adventures. So you get on the bus with us and I take you to fun locations like Magnolia Market, Nashville, or other adventures. So
And she's been talking about these today, and I am literally ready to get on the bus.
You need to.
I'm so pumped about this, and we're, you know, ideas always come from these things, so I'm thinking about, well, how can we do a bus tour? How can we partner together?
Exactly.
So that's for me one of the most exciting things about days like this is I've met you for the first time, and I'm already thinking, like, how can we collaborate and make the world better?
All right.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Amy.
Thanks, guys.
Miss Trisha.
Hello.
I feel like most of you know this space, right? Trisha needs no introduction, but she's going to give you one anyway.
Hi, you guys. I'm the owner of Trixie's Salon and then the founder of the nonprofit called the Dreamcatchers Foundation.
And
I am a stylist at Trixie's, and we do damn good hair.
Yes, they do.
Yes, yes. And then our nonprofit provides free salon services to terminally and chronically ill men, women, and children and their caregivers in the Des Moines area.
I love it. And what I love most about Trisha is that she shows up with all of her positive energy all of the time. I've never, and I know that you do so many things and you have so many things on your plate, but there is never a time that you've shown up that it hasn't made me happier. And you just always bring that. You bring that to the table. So thanks for coming today. I mean, she's one of our veterans. I think you probably have the longest standing business out of anybody here today. And you're still showing up to just reflect and take this time for yourself. And I think that's amazing.
Oh my gosh, yes. Always learning.
Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Coming on in, Miss Sherry. Welcome, Miss Sherry, to the stage. Sherry, give us your intro.
I'm Sherry Standing. I'm a pediatrician. I own Bluebird Integrative Pediatrics, and I practice integrative medicine.
Which, something I've learned about Sherry recently is that she's got all of the traditional medical background. So you've gone through, you were an ER doctor for years.
Pediatric emergency medicine.
So just, you know, that small thing, right? And then she chose to go and get a lot of training in integrative medicine. So the scientific and creative are just exploding now. And some of the stories you told us, can you tell us, like...
It's just really fun for me because I've always liked to learn new things, and it's just been a whole nother type of medicine that I've had to train myself in over the last 3 or 4 years, and it's just so fun to add the science and the creativity, and I can think about, well, maybe this kind of thing would lend itself to herbs.
Yeah, I know, and which is kind of outside the bounds of probably the training you'd had for so many years.
Yes.
And now you can bring that all together.
Yeah.
And find amazing solutions for people.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I love it. Awesome. Thanks, Sherry. All right, Miss Lisa, jump in. Run, run, run. Hi. She's the most qualified. She's very our physical fitness human here. Lisa, tell us what you're most excited about right now and what you're doing in the world.
Awesome. My name's Lisa Grief, and I'm founder of the Comeback Project. We help athletes and entrepreneurs manage stress, come back from life challenges so they can thrive and be better. We also are doing really cool comeback stories from people in the Des Moines area, which I love to hear people's stories. Different adversity, different challenges, but coming through on the other side better and learning a lot from it.
I love it. And I've seen quite a few of yours. I think Carla Walsh did one with you,
Carla,
right? And Miss Rachel Peterson, I think,
Rachel
also.
And Claire Richmond.
So a lot of the crew that you've seen on here, a lot of my network is also part of Lisa's network. So we have a lot of fun crossover with
Cool. And if you have a story, I'd love to hear from you.
Drop her a line. Awesome. Thanks, Lisa. Miss Stephanie also probably needs no introduction. Okay, so this is my accountant right here, the woman who makes my life easier on a regular basis.
I try.
With my crazy text messages like, dear God, please help me. I think I just pitched for you. Could you just...
Yes. Well, my business is called Well Run Results. I help small business owners to make better and more profitable decisions through things like taxes and such. But I also enjoy doing data work, and designing surveys makes me excited.
I love that she just said that out loud because
and Excel spreadsheets. I'm probably the only person who will do like cheerleading, high fives for Excel spreadsheets. So.
At least in the context of this frame, you are 100% the only person who gets excited about that. But I'm very excited to have someone like Stephanie in my life that gets excited about that. The other thing that I love about Stephanie is that she literally loves people. Like, it exudes every time you show up. And so we call her the energetic. She's gotten a lot of nicknames today that I'm sure you've had before, but the energetic accountant, the extroverted accountant. Like, do those two words ever actually end up with accountant?
Not usually.
So you are just you're a rare lady.
Very unique.
Yes, I love it. So thank you so much for joining us today. We're having so much fun. So we're going to get back to the hard work of talking about our businesses and taking time for ourselves and all of that good stuff while we sit on this patio. Aren't you jealous? It's going to be so great. Anyway, so thanks so much for joining us today, and I'll be back next Wednesday because I'm always here on Wednesdays. Bye, guys.